Hi, it is Wednesday night, so it's time to go live. It's 7 p.m. If you happen to join me this evening, give me a like or a share, a thumbs up, anything just to kind of let me know you're here. Don't do it all at once. I seem to get a little nervous when my numbers get like a little higher. So, if you could just pretend that you're not watching, we're cool. So I'm going to be very transparent. I have been doing so many different things. The plan for tonight was going to be something else. And a friend of mine was chatting with me, and she's like, why don't you do that as an actual class that somebody could order to go? So, the perennial lavender suite, I am going to turn the projects into a class with a tutorial that can be ordered. And so I decided to share. Hi, Karin. Thanks for the idea. I decided to share one of our newest kits because it was so much fun. I learned about it at the Stampin' Up on stage, and so I decided that we would go ahead and make one each of these. It has zero stamping. Um, I'm, middle-aged-ish, I guess, and when I was growing up, we had these honeycomb like centerpieces for the different holidays. Like you might have a Christmas tree. I remember very vividly having like Easter ones where the Easter basket was this honeycomb thing. So I'm going to show you what I mean by the honeycomb thing right here. Okay, so that is what I'm discussing. And we had all kinds of these little things as centerpieces when I was growing up. It was kind of the in thing. And so this kit is so much fun because it includes them. And why not, right? So it was fun. It was quick and simple to grab something I haven't put together yet. And again, there's no stamping. So there are 9 cards in this kit. And let's go ahead and I'm going to move this. Yes, Thanksgiving turkey decor. I know, like every holiday had one of these honeycomb things that went with it. Um, it was just funny to kind of have that memory flood back in when I saw these pieces on the big screen at on stage. So there are 3 different kinds of cards, 9 total. You'll make 3 each type. I haven't decided if I'm going to create some alternatives with this yet, but I might. So we're going to do just one of each in case I get a wild creative bug to do some alternate projects. So tonight's probably going to be pretty quick. I'm watching some softball with my daughter in the other room, who really crushed my soul when she said, yeah, I don't want to watch the UF FSU game because I don't want to go to school in that state or whatever. She just wants to stay here. So, and she can tell me from the living room that she can hear me. So, I think it's kind of amusing that she doesn't want to go to my school, which is fine. None of my other kids went to my school either. So, I wasn't hell bent and determined that she would go to the University of Florida, but she certainly could if she wanted to. All right, so I'm just simply grabbing out one of each of the card bases. If you can't tell already, there are different languages represented here. So we have, I won't even pretend to know what all these languages are, but I can tell you English is one of them because that's the one I can read confidently. I think German is usually one. I bet it tells me on here my languages. Let's see. Usually it tells us those kinds of things, but maybe not on the kit itself. only on the big long description it has the coordinating colors. Da, 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 da. Nope, I have no idea. But I do believe maybe French and German. There's one more, and I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'll figure it out later. I'll have to take a look. Because it certainly does not say on here. All right. So the coolest part of our kits are that they are now this full color descriptive chart. So the first picture at the bottom here, I know this is kind of, it's easier when you're not trying to share it on TV or computer screens, whatever these are. All right, so it shows me the different pieces I need for each card itself, and even down to which adhesives to use. So the kit comes again with all of your card bases, all of the envelopes. We have a little bit of some glue dots here. It's got all the little extra pieces, of course, the little honeycomb parts. We have dimensionals that I did draw on with a permanent marker and some white linen thread. So let's go ahead. We're going to do them in order. We'll do the berry first. So I'm going to need a green strip, a dark and a light berry top, or these leaves right here. So a light one and a dark one, and a green strip here. And we need a Very Proud of You. And we want this piece here. And then I'm going to need some dots and some dimensionals. So now I can actually flip this over to look at number one. I like to call this method the chef method, where you have all of your ingredients like in little dishes around you, so that you just dump each one in and then you add a sprinkle of this. So that's kind of how our kits are designed. You can prep all of your materials pretty quickly and then put them together even more quickly. So, oh my goodness, this is the first time I've seen this. So typically our insides of our cards don't have any extra on there, but that is so much fun. That's a surprise. So I'm just going to fold this over and burnish the edge with a bone folder here. I do have to show this off. My friend and upline Jennifer at One Crafty Sister got us these cute little engraved bone folders from, she had her friend do those. So that was a lot of fun. I have wanted to do those for quite some time, but I haven't gotten everything together to take care of that. So maybe one day I'll have a retreat, and that'll be one of the gifts at my retreat. All right, so on the back of the green piece, it looks like I am going to put 3 dimensionals, because you can see it even shows some placement suggestions. And I am using the word suggestion because it is not set in stone how you use the ingredients for your cards. And if you like a little splash extra of something, you can do that. And then I'm going to put 3 little dimensionals on the back here. Not dimensionals, glue dots. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And let's see, the backs of these, the big one is going to get a dimensional towards the center, and then it looks like it gets a glue dot at the bottom. which is kind of weird. And then the little one, I see, it's going to be directly on top of this one. Interesting. All right. I guess it's going to need that for this, but I don't know what this teeny tiny little one is for. Number 3. Okay, so it also looks like these are adhesive sides. I kept thinking I was going to have to put adhesive on them, but if you can see, this peels right back. So we'll be able to peel those back. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this sentiment. And this is just going to layer kind of off center. You know, we're going to stick this down because now it wants to spin and fly away. So we're going to go ahead and stick this down first, and then we will add that so that it doesn't move. There we go. Oh, that was so much easier. All right, I know this little guy goes on top of here like this. And then this piece is going to go on top of this strawberry here. And then we're going to open this up and put this down. And it looks like it goes right over this piece here. So then we'll peel this side off and we'll be able to fold that over. So this strawberry is pretty big in comparison to the other one. All right, so we got to turn this way and then flex that open. So this is the only one that is like 3-dimensional and would be awkward to send in the mail. So I would leave it closed with one side not peeled, if that makes sense. Leave the peeling on, the backing on, and then send it, and they can then open that. This is the only one, again, that does that. All right, so that is card number 1. Let's move that aside. Tonight's cards will not be shipped to you. However, I do have some extra items in my stash. And so when you order tonight, any orders placed by Sunday night at midnight or Monday before I check my sales a $35 order will receive a free embellishment that is either already retired or is retiring. And then if you are spending $50 or more, you will receive a brand new embellishment that is not even available yet from our new 24-25 catalog. So the link should be in the description if you would like to grab one of these kits or just place any kind of order. That works as well. And let's see. I think I have all the parts. Let's look at the second one here. So I did know this one was going to be a little bit special on the inside. So the outside is going to be a little different. So let's go ahead and do the outside first, actually. So I need some dimensionals. We're going to pop this one up, and then it looks like we're going to make a balloon string for the bottom. I'm just going to adhere this to the front. These are so fast. I don't have any cleanup after this of ink. I could probably put this together in the truck on the way to an event. One of those fabulous summer trips that we will be taking for tournaments and whatnot. So this is probably one I would recommend if you wanted something for an older kid to do in the car this summer. Snatch up one of these, put it in a box or a little bag with some snacks and a cup with some new things for them and a book or two. And I bet your trip, wherever you're going, will be lots of fun. All right. I moved all of my pieces and parts. And as usual, everything's always right in front of me, right? Okay. One of my coworkers today posted a message to us wanting to know if somebody had a shirt she could borrow because she has tore her house upside down looking for her early childhood shirt that she wanted to wear to our school board meeting this evening, and she could not find it anywhere, and it was in her closet. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is completely me. Okay, so I simply added a cute little bow of the white twine at the bottom of my balloon here. And now I'm going to open this up to do the inside. Which is very weird because I feel like it's supposed to have a little sunshine somewhere. So this one shows the sunshine, but I think it might be a mistake. I'm looking at the cards and it looks like this one has that sunshine piece and not this one. So that graphic was supposed to be moved down here. So there you go. So we're going to put that aside and save that for later. And we're going to use the balloon because this is our balloon card, right? And we're going to add this right down here so that when we open the card, it opens our honeycomb. And I am lining it up just on the one side here. And then I'm going to peel that and close my card. Make sure, yep, that is exactly. Makes it really thick in the middle. However, it makes it a whole lot of fun to open. That was so simple. Okay, card number 2. Done. Woohoo! All right, let's look at the last card since we've already got a piece of that ready. This one is You Did It and Congrats. And I'm going to tell you that this can totally become a stencil for later. You can use that to stencil. That's going to be exciting. All right, so most of the decoration on this one is going to be on the front. So let's go ahead and put this one together. Because on the inside, we already have that sunburst. Ta-da! Okay. So let's see, we want to put So we're going to use some half squares. Which means I'm going to trim right along here. And I hope these fit. I should say half hexies because they're half hexies. All right. And they might not fit. I'm going to clip them again so they fit on these sun rays at the end. If you have minis, you could pull those out just for ease of use. However, you could just cut these up. It works just fine when it doesn't stick to your fingers. Alright. And it looks like it tucks right behind the cloud. So we're going to add some of these glue dots to the front of this. All right, so these two go here. And then my cloud attaches on here. And I have one that I have the backing off on. So let's pull that up and put it back down. Because we're going to add some full-size dimensionals underneath here. And then this whole piece is going to go right on top. So we want this cloud to show. And then we're going to add some of these here. And this one's going to kind of overlap this cloud right here and stay on those dimensionals. And then we're going to do this again one last time. We'll make sure this one is on this side here. And I think I want to do this one a tiny bit different so it is a little closer to that line, that score mark here, and then I will close it and squish it again. And there you have it. So that is card number 3. Okay. Again, they do come with envelopes. This is the only one, if you open it, will not be able to stick that in an envelope. But all the rest will happily squeeze into an envelope. And you can mail it just like this. So again, this week was super simple, nice, quick, easy, camper friendly, car friendly, kid friendly, and so much fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope your weather is better than ours was yesterday for the rest of the week. And if not, I hope you've come through it safe and sound without any damage. And that's it. Next week, I will be doing a sneak peek at our new in colors. So when you order your card kit, you will be receiving in colors. So that'll be a lot of fun. I look forward to creating some of those fun items for you for next week. And then it'll be back to our regularly scheduled events, with Father's Day being the last week of April. And I will do some Mother's Day cards, but I am going to add Mother's Day, birthday, best wishes types of things in that perennial lavender sweet kit that is going to be offered. So keep your eyes peeled for that email. That will come out hopefully by this weekend, probably. And I look forward to crafting with you. Have a great week.